We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk is charged in a for hire plot.
Lil Durk's real name is Durk Bank, and he is from Chicago. This is his mugshot from Florida, where he was arrested last.
Durk collapsed when the judge declared the day of his release. This is because the cops made a new evidence file called the End of Durk Banks. There is even evidence that Durk was involved in King Von's death. Understanding the new evidence against him, which starts with Vanny's father snitching out his son, is crucial to determining when he will be released.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonny, is it open? Vonny told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the Von? Like King Von?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonny, was it open? This is what he asked him. Was it open? This was the exact words. Was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonny backdoor King Von? No way. That was right here.
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? I got bankers. I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that, another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Durk before, who told on Von before.
Like these files, there are even videos of scholars questioning Vanny's father about Durk's motivation for wanting King Von removed. Given that Durk and Van were involved in a case that, according to the police, resulted in a private settlement at the time of Van's death, Durk most certainly reached a deal with the federal government to.
Why would Durk want Von?
Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table when I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting
Dude was
thing.
a slack. He was signing the boys. He was Von wasn't no slack.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Durk like that, which was interesting.
Man, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney? He got a public defender.
For a tweet that read, Durk's sudden appearance on Instagram Live when he's connected to someone passing is making me wonder why Van's dad leaked that Durk had Van deal with it. Went viral on the internet after that. Fans think Durk utilizes Instagram Live as a live-action alibi since he went live immediately following the murders of FBG, Duck, and Von Lulab. The fact that his son joined the federal government, however, has angered Vonny's father. The headline read, Vonny's father revealed.
No, he ain't take my rights. He ain't respond no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He ain't respond nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my advice because they playing. They made themselves get caught. This is what come along with it. They wanted to get caught. You understand me?
Oh, that's what you meant by trenches of paint. Okay.
What you mean trenches what?
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonny snitching with the text messages, like that's.
Yeah. I don't know who said that, but that was me.
Cause that was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text messages was about.
That's just saying what he finna cop out to and this, that, and and with me saying Von, some people like, damn, what he gonna tell on some words on Von?
I ain't gonna lie, I said that in my video. I'm intrigued to know what the Von name was for.
No, he ain't gonna tell him no Von. You gonna tell it just like you orchestrated Lil
Since he came from a culture where snitching is accepted, Lonnie's father didn't hold back when he reported someone who was doing it. In court today, it was revealed that Chicago rapper Durk's sister-in-law calls Vonny, King Von's cousin, a rat and a snitch in connection with Durk's murder for hire case. He is no longer in the custody of the Bureau of Prisons, which indicates that he has been freed from jail and is most likely under house arrest, according to an update to his file. He got a cell phone and texted a close friend who later turned on Vanny. Everything is gushing. Vanny replied via text, yes, I would lose 2 points for the plea, 1 point for the early plea, and 2 points for having no background if I tried to plea out to a 32, which is the base for M4 higher. When the maximum is 43, I will therefore have 27 points or 5 to 7 years. It's superior to that. I couldn't attend the trial. You might be elbowed by someone. Not wanting should treat me with the same consideration as the other boys. He's talking about Jam when he adds, I don't want to get like them other boys, but more on it later. However, I can appreciate Vanya's hesitation and allow me to clarify. Vanya D and in Ferk. He pleaded to come out and reveal Durk and F in the recently released Ted body cam video. This instance has been altered by members. It took a while for Durk's attorneys to submit the necessary documentation for their bond request. The fact that Ted is also known as Durk's main hitter and Deed's brother, and that both of them are connected to Vanny, raised the question of what Ted informed the federal investigators. Ted had a pistol in his trousers pocket.
Dude had a. What about that? A man had a with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
Ted was now being taken to the police station by car. Ted sobbed uncontrollably and told the officer, I'll tell you all about the passings before entering. It was too late.
Come on. Hey, stop it. Stop it.
I swear to God, I tell you, I will tell you, please, I swear, please.
Ted may be seen crying uncontrollably when he is put in the waiting cell. His only goal is to break out of prison and spy.
Oh, you gotta relax for me, because I can't understand. Relax. What's the number? Stop saying what you saying, man. We're gonna see what we can do for you, all right? We're gonna see what we can do for you. You gotta relax for me.
Relax, man. I'm gonna get a bus from prison. Relax.
Give me no, I'm saying, what you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
Since D was Ted's older brother, everyone assumed that D had snitched when his family's last name appeared in court paperwork, even though Ted had been the true criminal all along. It seems that Ted and Vanny's relatives sat down with them and persuaded them that it would have been a waste of their lives to snitch. Because of their snitch, their circumstances improve, while Durk's predicament only worsens. According to the media, Chicago rapper Durk got into a fight inside a jail this morning. As a result, Baby tweeted, I don't care about anything else. But Durk right now, in case you missed it, let the man rest. As the streets came together, what actually transpired? Starting with the news that Glee, Durk's first-day friend, died in Chicago last night, implying that a number of participants are being singled out. This begs the question of who would take revenge on F. Fans even noticed that Lil, Tim, and Wando Rondo issued interviews on the same day that the F members were dealt with. They were both released on the same day and say the same thing. While many perceive it as a coincidence, some claim it was a tactic by the feds to avoid looking into their involvement in the hit on Durk.
Like, shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did it, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, shit, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying him like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
Too. Because Quando said the same thing, expressing his wish that the incident had been handled.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out. or whatever. Like they could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
That same day, Durk was interviewed by 2 operations who praised him and said they wished things had gone differently. Despite the fact that it doesn't appear strange at all, many people think that they moved quickly on Durk since he is going to be released from prison. Understanding Durk's father's declaration that he will be freed on bond is crucial. His third attempt, and his attorneys made a deal.
The courtroom for the bond hearing for my son, for the release for the 3rd time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor, he wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence, and he's gonna give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue, family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers, and we thank you. And inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for us, that we have a good ruling in our favor.
The press reported. Today, Durk's court hearing had the prosecutors telling the judge they are willingly throwing away evidence against Durk. But they read it out loud during his court hearing in front of everyone, alluding to the prosecution's decision to drop the evidence against him and approve a release date. I'm curious to see how this will impact the remainder of his bond hearing. They informed me they received a...
Now the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles and cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
Just before Durk was attempting to obtain bail. This was a very unethical and dishonest method of disclosing information. Charles.
This is a real victory. Now that demonic force was a dark force. It was a dark energy. I think we now finally get to put that fire out. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. I don't think drill rappers would ever be celebrated ever again. Down goes the drill. So this is a victory for law-abiding Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part.
Jam told the police that more than 230 gigabytes of digital evidence, including 20,000 pages of video surveillance, voice recordings, and reports, are being processed for discovery. According to a court report, the feds believe Durk paid to deal with these 2 people. First was Stephen Mack, who purchased Dang, Durk's brother. The second is Jam's baby mother, who passed away when Durk discovered that Jam was wearing a wire. The Fed says Jam is the key to Durk's imprisonment on all 3 counts. When Durk saw that Jam was wearing a wire, he took a live Instagram video. Jam was observed groaning into his jacket while gripping its top.
Check on your man, I heard you got his head. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, I don't have a dare. Architect. Having who? I'm having a dare. School's out of time.
JM told the police that more than 230 gigabytes of digital evidence, including 20,000 pages of video surveillance, voice recordings, and reports, are being processed for discovery. According to a court report, the feds believe Durk paid to deal with these 2 people. First was Stephen Mack, who purchased Dang, Durk's brother. The second is Jam's baby mother, who passed away when Durk discovered that Jam was wearing a wire. The Fed says Jam is the key to Durk's imprisonment on all 3 counts. When Durk saw that Jam was wearing a wire, he took a live Instagram video. Jam was observed groaning into his jacket while gripping its...
I see from a mile away. I don't think people realize that. I can have a conversation with you for 5 seconds and know your car.
Durk would go on to discuss this, claiming that he no longer shares any information with anyone, including his buddies, and that he no longer even lets people know where he lives. Hearing about Jam's...
Nobody is ever allowed to my house. It be our best friend never been in my house.
For real?
I promise.
Your best friend?
I promise. Like, it's people like that I just don't allow around my girl and my kids. Cause it's like I'm just a different type. I'm not the. Even have family night at Durk house tonight. It's the. You gotta watch.
Everybody at Durk's crib.
Yeah, we gotta. Everybody getting watched. We gotta watch everybody. Hey, they go too close to them kids. You know what to do. Like that's how I play. Like I don't play. I see from a mile away.
I don't think people realize.
The same individual is jammed by F while spying on the males in the backdrop of this Instagram stream.
What's his name, bro? Steady crying, huh? He's steady crying. Feed him. Feed him.
Get him up so they want me to trick him, bro. See that?
Feed
For my
him.
baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. This too much. Crazy though. My sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do it. Whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Not what I want to do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro. Goof,
bro got out what?
You know that
how many you did now?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah, that's your last bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
Yeah.
So much money. We really just get in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
Grounds of the participants in the Instagram Live were examined by federal authorities. These suspects are the same individuals that killed Lil Pab and who went diamond shopping with
Solitary
They
Stone.
big fan.
We just looked at him.
Man.
Let's go over there.
What up, bro?
Boss, you good? My boy. Let's go. Good.
They got real in here, man, because he just stepped in. The money man just stepped in.
They are filing another M case against Durk for jam snitching as a result of all of this. Durk's Instagram story. For Dethang, which was shared just 30 minutes after Stefan Mack's death, was displayed to the judge. In addition to this Instagram video of Durk,
Right. Like somebody always said, slap car. Somebody always said, slap car. Well, look on that'll, yeah.
8. Despite all of this, Durk has one more opportunity to be released from prison. Scholars asked Durk whether he would agree to a plea bargain. No, replies Drew.
You know, likelihood of a plea. I think a lot of people have seen like this seems like it's a do or die thing. This is kind of like it's going to be like a 1 or 0 type of situation. You're either are or you're not. Is Durk, from your understanding, or you as a lawyer right now, as his criminal attorney, are you open to possible conversations about plea deals? Are you thinking, no, we're going all the way? Would you entertain it, just entertain it, because that's your job to listen to it and maybe present it to Durk, or that's just off the table?
It's a conspiracy commitment case. It's an all or nothing case, and he did not participate in a conspiracy to commit. So there is no alternative. It's a life sentence, potential life sentence. So this case is going to go to 12 people.
And they're going to tremendous lengths for one reason. Durk's attorneys are assembling a First Amendment defense, contending that everything Durk does in his music and online is an expression of his
First Amendment argument here, right? That this violates the First Amendment. Can you talk about that?
Right, for sure. I mean, I'm expressing myself. I can say the things that I want to say in a rap record or any kind of record. And you could go back and there's country records and there are pop records and there are R&B records that talk about all kinds of things. It's just that there's this notion that with hip hop, quote, glorifying violence, that suddenly now we're going to use these things to prosecute them. But does that mean that the free speech, First Amendment has gone away? No, absolutely not. He can absolutely rap about what he wants to rap about, and that doesn't mean just because the story is...
According to online attorneys, Durk is doing so well that he will be released from prison.
We've seen it happen quite a bit. I don't know that I'd say it's been persuasive. I think the biggest example we'd look at is Young Thug down in Atlanta. They took a lot of his lyrics, and even though technically speaking, ultimately they got a conviction, he actually walked out on time served. Most of the people that were prosecuted didn't end up being convicted, and I don't think anybody would call that prosecution a successful prosecution. And so, you've got freedom of speech issues. Does it mean that just because I'm saying something in a rap song, and it typically is a rap song, does that mean that I actually did something? And this is an extra interesting twist here because Lil Durk's attorney is saying, well, this song is actually releasable.
He continued by saying that the prosecution probably doesn't know anything about rap culture. Like thugs.
And I'll go out on a limb and say that sometimes prosecutors don't necessarily understand hip-hop culture. It's almost like a text without context. So you got to really understand the time, the place, the audience. Sometimes they might speak in ways that seem direct to somebody that's outside of the culture, but doesn't necessarily, but can mean several things to someone inside the culture. So it would certainly be a flub, big time, right? But it wouldn't be the first time that such a thing has happened where somebody looking through the window, particularly of hip hop culture, doesn't understand what's being said other than their desired use of it.